Alright, YouTube, time for another video. Happy New Year. It's 2025. Hope everybody's holiday season was fun. Hope they had whatever they wanted, they got. Provided it was normal, which nobody is anymore. Um, this video, I think, is going to be entirely, I don't know how long this will be, but, I'm going to title this video, Elon Musk is a effing loser. But it's sad that it took Path of Exile 2 for people to realize it. And it basically, the title says it all. I mean, it's like, here you have this grown-ass man who, he was obviously making money in his PayPal days in the 90s, but really didn't emerge on the scene until, like, the very early 2010s. So, post-social media. He is one of those, like, newer age, business elite scumbags. I mean, he's not like Bill Gates or when Steve Jobs was alive, or Warren Buffett, or the Waltons from Walmart, or you insert any major, or like the Koch brothers. All these assholes that have more money than they need. And I do support Scott Galloway's recent rant on that Morning Joe or whatever dumbass shit he was on. When he just talked about, how your happiness just doesn't increase once you read, or it's a very diminishing return. And, Elon Musk is one of the newer members of that club, and he's also the most pathetic because he's post-social media in terms of how relevant he is. And, I mean, this guy has always been this way, of this hyper, I need to be viewed as this, cool guy amongst the tech bros, and this, everyone tried to call him the Tony Stark or whatever, but like, he needed that, like, like, people to believe in that way. And he has to be, he has this imagery of, like, oh, he's a gamer nerd, and it's so pathetic that there's a lot of people out there that need to see that in order to, like, feel alive inside or something. And finally, a large chunk of this political era started with Gamergate in 2015, and then that culminated in the 2016 election. And here we are, Trump just took office, or not quite yet, I guess. Well, he's about to. But here we are, and it's funny how video games are maybe finally what's causing people to at least stop thinking this guy is the coolest guy ever, within the case of Musk. And that might reverberate a little bit onto Trump. I don't know. It's like, it took Path of Exile 2 to get these people who are terminally online. In this case, it's the younger males who I'm criticizing. Now, of course, there are the older, quote, white trash males, or just people in general that need to have their own wake-up call. But really what it is just, you guys are addicted to the internet. So, I'm a firm believer that I now vote for whoever is the less relevant one on social media and has less relevancy on the platforms, them and their inner circles. And Donald Trump, Elon Musk, the Trump family, Don Jr.'s, and all of these other fucks, they're all obsessed with social media. They're all obsessed with it. They tweet 70 times a day and whatnot. It's like, why are people people are so lazy that they can't realize these platforms, you're addicted to them. They're making you miserable. They're giving you this massive case of, like, I'm going to be an influencer one day. I just need to go viral. And it's like, or you're just watching your life waste away. So, yeah, Elon Musk is a fucking loser. And I've been saying that shit for a while now. I didn't have as much hate towards him in, like, the early 2010s when he was in, like, Iron Man. He has, like, a cameo, like, 5 fucking second clip in Iron Man 2 and whatnot. And I didn't like, think, like, he was that. I've never idolized him, but I never viewed him as this, like, I didn't view him as this horrible villain or anything back then. I was just like, just another business guy who's, probably has his head up his ass a little bit, just like all the other ones. But this guy's on a whole nother level. He's a fucking loser. And I mean, it's funny how people love this guy so much. They don't realize it's like, well, guess who's had more plastic surgeries than like your average trans person? Elon Musk. In fact, I'd be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he had like leg lengthening surgery that like some incels get because their height they believe handicaps them. Which I do have sympathy. I think shorter men actually do get fucked over in society in a lot of ways. The dating game is just one of them, but there's other ways that shorter men need to be a little bit more respected, and not even like this like passive aggressive, backhanded compliments of calling them like short kings and stuff. That's not really the complimentary way to improve the confidence of a shorter guy. But but I will say it's like Elon Musk actually operates eerily similar to a lot of incelish people. I declare myself as a left-wing incel. So, I think Trump is a clown. I think he should be in prison. You might not like Kamala because she's a black woman or whatever, but, and she's lost. She's not going to be in the picture anymore anyway. But all these people on social media who are very prominent are all trying to portray themselves as something they're fucking not. So yeah, Elon Musk is a fucking loser. But it's also sad that it took Path of Exile 2 for people to start to actually see the light on this crap. You don't have to be some, socialist, communist, feminist pinko who thinks like Caitlyn Jenner's the most beautiful woman on earth. I mean, you don't have to go down that route. But just observe that MAGA is not your answer. Trump is not your answer. Elon Musk is not your answer. These people do not care about you. And so yeah, I am more of a left-leaning incel. I struggle in the dating game. I've tried damnedest to put myself out there more. I'm now in my early 30s, approaching mid-30s to a degree, and I wish I've tried speed dating events. I've tried a few, asking out a few girls at work. I've tried, being a little bit slower paced and trying to approach and cultivate something with a woman. And then I've tried the immediate kind of, hey, do you want to just go out tonight for an hour or whatever? I mean, rejection sucks. But I don't think it should turn you into the people I see today. I mean, the common denominator I see with all these right-wing influencers, whether it's on the internet or if it's just people within sub-communities of the few people that aren't terminally online, a lot of it is divorced dad energy in their 50s or whatever, and then the millennial and Zoomer males who were left behind. And it's like, yeah, there were a lot of millennials, especially the younger half of the millennials, which I'm kind of in that. I guess I'm in that half. And early 90s is in that half, although, that's kind of the middle too. But and then the Zoomers, like Zoomer males and millennial, especially younger half millennial males, that we have grievances. And it is kind of because of we paid a lot of the penance that maybe our fathers or grandfathers had in terms of a privilege or something. And I do think the left needs to own up to that. So I'm not going to sit here and ignore criticisms of the left. There are some. I just don't think it's enough to vote for Trump and to glorify these con men who, one of the things I can't stand about people who think that like Trump's going to restore this like masculine energy or that they've been stripped of or whatever is, dude, like all of these right-wing males at the top, they're just trying to hoard all the wealth, all the women, everybody. They're just trying to hoard it all for themselves. They're not like nobody in these right-wing circles are trying to set you up with a girl. They're trying to have 5 girls all grabbing their dick at the same time. So really, at the very least, I could say, like, if you want to be apolitical as a male, I can see that argument because both the left and the right have kind of neglected men's issues in the past 15 years or so, but don't vote for fucking this shit. We got to live with this crap for 4 years of, like, Elon Musk being autistic as shit in his mid-50s, still acting like a middle schooler, thinking he's cool because he's a 94 level ranger on Path of Exile, and he's faking his own. He doesn't even know what he's doing. He's having somebody else play the game for him. So this is all garbage. The next 4 years are going to be filled with like useless. I don't think this 4B shit's going to take off too much, but I think you're already kind of seeing the withdrawal of relationships. And again, I just think it's get off the fucking internet. Stop donating money to Twitch streamers. Stop using OnlyFans. There's free porn out there. Stop subscribing and to all these people on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok. These platforms are ruining Twitter/X. These things are all poison. And I've been saying that for a long time. I wish more people would just listen to my shit and then never, you don't have to subscribe to me. I just want to see more people listen to it and less, people on the fucking internet. And I just see people glued to their phones everywhere I go. I'm about to go to the gym here and I'll probably see more and more people. Like I used to, before COVID, I would see maybe one person every 2 weeks with a kickstand recording for Instagram. Now it's 2 or 3 people every workout. So yeah, I do think Elon Musk is a fucking loser. I don't care how much money he fucking has. His cult of personality it's taken a massive hit in recent times. And so yeah, he's a fucking loser. But it is sad that it took Path of Exile 2 for people to realize it. Have a good 2025. Stop using Twitch. Stop using YouTube that much. The amount you use it. That your New Year's resolution should be, if you believe in that garbage. I mean, I kind of do, but your New Year's resolution should be the amount of time you spend on social media. Drop it to about 40% of what you're currently doing. That's just my thoughts, and I'm out.